Good afternoon, everybody. Hope all is well. Uh, I have decided that even though Earth Day is not until Wednesday, because the activity that I have for you has to do with sustainability, and that's what you're working on right now, I'm going to make that available today so that you can get started on it. It is a project type activity, so it's going to take more than a minute. But I'm gonna go ahead and change the dates on that to make it available today. All right, so what you need to do is we've already done the first section of Unit 5, which was 5.1, 5.11, and 5.12. And all of that has to do with sustainability, your carbon footprint, and tragedy of the commons. All of that is related together. And again, Unit 5 has been in Canvas, it's been rearranged so that the lessons are grouped according to topic, not just a sequence of chronologically. So let me change this date real quick to today, and I'll bring it up and show you. So I have added it to the module in a place right after sustainability. So let me share that with you. And again, Earth Day comes every year on April 22nd. Oh, and before I do that, um, for those of you who are taking the AP exam, I got an email that I need to share. And I think they send it to you too, but just in case, let me go ahead and read all this stuff to you. Okie dokie. All right, preparing for your digital AP exam. It's on exam day, it's important for the students who need to sign in to the Blue Book using their College Board student account number. You all always use your AP Classroom, so you need to make sure that you know your login on how you get into the AP Classroom. It's a good idea to make a classroom assignment for students. Okay, I don't need to do that. All right, I am going to do probably the first week in May. I am going to do a test preview on in the AP Classroom so that you can get exposure to that. If okay, student doesn't see. Okay. There's a lot of stuff that doesn't apply to you. I'm trying to skip over that. But be on the lookout for information in the AP Classroom pertaining to when the materials that you can use during the test. Uh, the calculator is available. You're allowed scratch paper. You'll be supplied scratch paper at the test site. You know, you do have to go to a test site, kind of like with the um, Georgia Milestone. You have to go to the test site to take the test. You cannot take it at home. So you do need to make sure that your Chromebook is up to date and functional. What else? Like I said, you will be able to use the calculator on the site. It has an embedded calculator. It will have a lockdown browser. So those of you who like to wander and do all your tests. And just a heads up, next week I will do a test on the unit in Canvas because they want us to test the school's new lockdown browser. So I will be doing that for you all next week. So the test will not be in the AP Classroom. Although the AP Classroom does have a lockdown browser, and I guess I need to start using that. Just a heads up on that. Okay, what to bring on exam day. And again, I'm assuming that you all get this letter too. It's important that you know that what you can and cannot bring to the test room, for an overview of what to do. Check on the website that under how are AP exams administered. And you can have a watch that isn't a smart watch. If it's a smartwatch, you're going to have to leave it at the door. You need a government issued photo ID. It means a driver's license, learner's permit, your passport if you need one, if you don't have one of the other two. We can bring two approved calculators. Like I said, I'm skipping over things that don't apply to you because those are for math. Uh, and just make sure that your device is fully charged. Most important, make sure it is fully charged. And if it isn't, make sure you bring your adapter cord with you. You are allowed an external mouse if you need one. Use. Okay. And like I said, a lot of this you'll find on the website under things that you're allowed to bring. And they should be sending you an email personally, but they wanted to make sure that the teachers bring that to your attention. All righty. So you should have, so I'm in Canvas. And like I said, the first unit that we did was 5.1, 11, and 12. And those are Tragedy of the Commons, your ecological footprint, and intro to sustainability, which we did the other class. All right, so what I want you to work on now, one, finish those if you haven't finished them. But the Earth Day assignment is a project-based kind of thing, and it does have to do with sustainability. So I thought it'd be appropriate to stick it in here before we move on to the next topic in the chapter. All right, so you have a scenario. Your town wants to celebrate Earth Day, but several environmental issues are threatening the community. Rising air pollution, trash building up in the parks and neighborhoods, water overuse, loss of biodiversity, increasing temperatures. Sounds like the Lorax thing that we were talking about the other day. All right, the mayor has asked your environmental science team to create the best action plan for Earth Day. All right, so what you need to do is come up with a plan that answers these 5 questions, okay? And it should not be each one of these is worth 5 points, so give it a little meat to it, and, 2 or 3 sentences to satisfy each of these problems. So, which environmental issues, so of these up here, which one is most urgent in your area, meaning Muskogee County? I think all of y'all live in one place. If you live someplace else, let me know. But direct this to where you live, uh, and talk about what that issue is. Okay. Give scientific evidence that supports that this issue is a problem. In other words, do a little research to see what effects this issue is having on your community. All right. State 2 practical solutions that will solve this problem, and then predict the positive outcome. So not only state the solution, but what good will come from the solution that you project. And then how can students, that means you, helped with this problem? In other words, it's not something we just expect the adults to do. Is there some level of this problem solution that you can do as a student? Okay. All right. So that is your task. You have a little while to do it. It's not due until May 1st, but I did want to throw it out there right now while we are talking about sustainability, because all of this involves sustaining your community, trying to make you a more globally aware student, and get you thinking about ways that you as a young person can support your community as far as sustainability is concerned. Okay? All right. So that's it. So that's what I'd like you to work on today. Um, I will give this class and next class as time to work on it, and then we'll go on to the next topic after that. The next topic after that is the Green Revolution. So let me come back out to the module. Again, they are going to bracket certain lessons together again. So they're going to do 5, 3 through 6. So that's 5, 3, 4, 5, and 6 and 14 are being bracketed together as topics under um, plants as food. And then we're going to bracket together these chapters that talk about animals as food and then natural resources. Okay. All right. So we will work on just this part. Like I said, before the end of next week, I will do a Canvas test on just this part up here. Okay. All right. So Earth Day Challenge, that's where everybody's working on today. And of course, progress reports are due out Tuesday. So of course, if you haven't finished one of the other sections, like I am putting the scores in for 1, 11, and 12 in the grade book. So if you haven't done that, then you should do that first. But other than that, if you've completed those things, then go ahead and work on this project, please. All right. And because you get to choose, what I will do at the end, sometime the first week in May, when I think everybody has completed all their projects, we'll do a gallery, a collab board where we'll put up what topic you picked and your solutions to those problems so that everybody can study what you thought would be a good idea to fix Muskogee County. All right. So that's future. All righty. I'll stop talking, let you work, do attendance. Okay, those of you who are present, hopefully you all pick a variety and not the first two things. Variety of topics, but anybody who's absent is going to get whatever topic nobody else is doing. So you're blessed to be here today. You get to pick your own topic. You know what I might do? All right, be thinking of what you want real quick. I might do a real quick collab board so you can sign up for a topic this so that we have 3 people on each topic. And that way we can be sure all topics are covered. So give me a minute to create a collab board and then you can sign up what topic you want. Let's do it like that. Rising air pollution. All right, so don't get too deep into your topic yet, because somebody might beat you out. Uh-oh, where'd it go? Or just be thinking about what you want to do. So I'm going to put all 5 topics up on the collab board, and then I'm going to give you the link so that you can join the collab board, and then we'll just continue to use this board to do the gallery walk when we're done. And that way we have a variety, get everything covered. Okay. Um, all right, I'm gonna put the link in the chat. And then I'm going to share. All right, so what you need to do, I put all 5 topics up on the board. The link is in the chat. You need to go in there real quick and just add your name in the comment box underneath the one that you want to do. If there are already 3 people before you get there, you're going to have to pick another topic. All right, so write your name in the comment box underneath the topic. And if you're passionate about a topic, you need to get there quick. So again, you are typing your name in where it says write a comment. The link doesn't take me there. Okay, where does it take you? Um, hold on. It makes you join as a teacher. Oh, okay. All right, well, let me do it this way. There's always a complication to everything. Okay, let's look at this. Let's do this. All right, let's do this. Okay, this link should work. Okay, that link should work. Actually, I don't want to do that. either. There we go. All right, so let me know if that works. And again, you want to type your name in the box underneath the one that you want. Let me know if that's not working, because I should be able to see something pop up on the screen. That's a good question. All right, let me come out of it. Could be that I need to look at it from your point of view. Mm, 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 mm. Come on. There we go. All right, so nobody else can do trash in the neighborhood. Nobody else can do increasing temperatures, but we still have availability on um, air pollution. Nobody's doing that. Only one person doing wastewater, one person doing biodiversity, and we got one more spot on rising air pollution. All right, so this board will stay up. So you're committed to we're doing your project on whatever you signed up for. So when we add to the next board, that's where we'll actually put the final products of whatever you come up with. And we'll do a gallery walk so that others can look at other topics other than the one you've done for yourself. All righty. Good, good, good. And I'm going to put this link on the assignment. So I am going to Two of you have not made a selection yet. There's 12 people in class and only have 10 people on the board. All right, so who am I missing? I'm missing Emily, and I'm missing, sorry, not Emily, Amelia. Oh, wow, I always wanted Amelia. And I stand corrected. Whom else am I missing? I know you're here. You're not up on the board. You haven't signed up for a topic. I'm looking at who's on the board, and you did. Which one did you sign up for? Air pollution. Okay. I must need to refresh my page. So let me do that. How come I don't see you there? Still don't see you there. Why would her name be censored? How do you do that? Okay. Yeah, I know. Okay. Oh, I see. So in addition to the dot, 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 you have to write your name there. And that's what I asked y'all to do, is to write, to actually type your name in the box. Because I knew that. I knew that it would do that. So that's why I needed you to actually type your name in the box. So Amelia, if you could do that, please. Because it does say 3 comments, but I only see 2 names. Thank you. All right, anybody else do that? We got 3 names over here. Got one. Got 3 names over there. Are we still missing somebody though? So let me go and see who's logged in, who's not up here. You can um you can create a poster, but it should be more of a it should be more of a chart form. I would imagine this would be a PowerPoint. I don't see you being able to, where you would answer each question on a slide, not a chart, not a poster. Um, each question should be answered one, so that's basically 5 slides, 6 because you should have 1 for references. Okay, 7 actually if you don't count the title. So you have a title slide with your topic, not just Earth Day project, but whatever your environmental issue is, that's the title of your slide, of your project. And then you have a slide for each of the questions and a reference slide. Okay. All right, so do it like that. That's, and then you add pictures to each slide as needed. So you might need to go out in the neighborhood and take a picture of the sky, the pollution, the whatever, because this is about your neighborhood. So you want to make sure that you include not um, Google pictures, but pictures of Muskogee County. Okay, let me add that on the instructions. Mm, that's who we're missing, Ladanian. Well, Ladanian, now you have to either pick wastewater, biodiversity, or I got rising air pollution twice. I missed, what topic did I miss? Let me get rid of that one. And increasing temperatures. That's what it was supposed to be. There we go. All right, so that was the topic that, no, I got increasing temperature. So what am I missing? Lost biodiversity. 1, 2, 3. Trash, space one. Okay, I got 5. That's what it is. Whoops, don't do that. Well, I guess I do. I did have 5 topics up there. Mm, okay, can't count. Okay. All right, so Ladanian, your choice is either wastewater or biodiversity, because we have 3 people in the other columns already. And then the 2 people who are absent can choose from those 2 as well. Where'd he go? Okay. Ladanian was here. I think he's in his car. All right, so I'm going to add all of that I just said to the instructions. That this should be a PowerPoint. One slide per topic, per question. All right, so I spruced it up a little just for clarity's sake. Uh, so your town, meaning Muskogee County, wants to celebrate Earth Day, but the several environmental issues are threatening the community. So then you have your 5 topics, and then the mayor has asked you to be part of the science team to create an action plan for Earth Day. All right, so you've already selected one of your topics, 3 people per topic. We're going to put all our information on the Nearpod board. And what you are going to do as far as the presentation is concerned, Google Slides, Kami Slides, however you do this, but you are going to create a slide presentation. The first slide is your title slide that shows the topic you've chosen and your name, and that's worth 2 points. All the other 5 slides, so there should be 1 slide per topic, meaning these questions, these 5 questions here. That part of the project is worth basically 5 points a slide. And last slide should have your references websites that you use to gain information. And again, pictures should be local. So you want to go outside with your little cell phone and take some pictures of your neighborhood. Or next time you go for a ride somewhere, that a pond, a park, or something like that, take a picture and include that in your project. But it should be a local picture, not something that you got off of Google Images. Okay. All right. Any questions? Any questions? So you always use the rubric as your guide so that you get the most bang for your buck. And this is not due right away. So this is not, we will use this class and next class to work on it. And then we'll go on to our topic about food. Is it food or animals? Agriculture, yeah, food. All right, Lindanian did not come back. All right, just some ideas as far as pictures are concerned for air pollution. You can take pictures of car exhaust, somebody who's got one of those revved up cars that you automatically see exhaust. If you have a factory nearby, they probably have an exhaust thing that's shooting up air pollution. If you have a hazy day, that's a sign of air pollution. With biodiversity, you want to think about what plants and animals are local to your neighborhood or part of the state, part of the area, and what is happening to them. Are we losing them? Are they losing their place to grow, live, that sort of thing? With temperatures, those of you doing temperatures might end up with a graph type picture. You can't take pictures of that, but you can check the Weather Channel and get graphs of what the weather has been in the past couple of months, maybe even year. Um, then you might even be able to get what is called a climatograph, which shows you climate, precipitation, and temperature all in one graph. So for that one, so Kashan, Shakobi, and Deja, you might want a graph type thing for your pictures. You're not going to be able to take pictures of the temperature. Um, and Francisco, yours is easy. You can just go take a picture of a pond or a lake or something and show what's going on there. If you can go to the water, find out where the water treatment plant is, and you can take a picture of that and what they're doing as far as wastewater is concerned. That'll help you with that. And those of you doing trash buildup, and that's an easy picture to do. You just go visit a park and walk around your neighborhood, take pictures of where you see trash. All right, so again, the pictures need to be local. Okay, we've got 4 missing people, so they're going to be added to wastewater, water waste, and that can water waste is different than wastewater. Um, Places where the water is running, hydrants that might be open, people not using the water the way they should, and loss of biodiversity. The 2 people are going to be added to that. So we have an even number of participants for topic. Here he is. Oh, there it is. You're back. Okay. All right. Daniel, I'm going to show you what I'm talking about in just, I'm going to share my screen in just a second. Okay. All right. So Ludanian, for the project, you have to pick one of these two topics here. You want to actually type your name in the comment box so that your name shows up. Let me see if I can't copy that for you. All right, that's the link to the Nearpod. And then once you picked a topic, then you go back to the assignment. And the assignment is found underneath. Well, it will be. The assignment is found in the module underneath sustainability. So it is the Earth Day Challenge. Okay. We wanted 3 people on each topic. So since the other topics are taken, you have a choice of one of those 2 that are left. These 2 in the middle. So you actually have to type your name in the box. Otherwise it comes up anonymous. Oh, all right. Danny, you have any questions about what you need to do? All right, folks, it's time to go. All right, so you should have at least gotten yourself started so that you can give this a full run on Tuesday. And then Wednesday, we will look at what you get. All right, have a great day. Have a great weekend.